Good morning, everybody. Welcome to session 3 of Matt's Marbles Forum. Okay, yesterday you worked on page 234. We did go over some of that. Let's go ahead and think about what it is that we did. Just refresh your memories. Think about how we came up with the answers for each one of the boxes here on this page. And if you need some help, there are the boxes. What was difficult about that? Did you find anything difficult? Did you have to get in contact with your teacher? I mean, are you still kind of struggling with this? Remember that the base of our, what we had to do is figure out what the base was of our box, 2 by 6, and then multiply it by the height, which was 12 here, right? And then knowing that 144 of the Brad's baseball boxes fit inside our packing box right here. And we also know that our 1 by 1, 27 of those marble boxes fit into each one of Brad's baseball boxes. So then all we had to do was multiply the number of Brad's baseball boxes by 27 of these little boxes, which gave us our total. So hopefully that worked out well for you and you understood that. All right, so let's start off the day by looking at yesterday's homework. I believe yesterday's homework was in your student book, page 235. There it is. Go ahead and pause the video. Write down the answers if you did not get them, or fix any of the answers that you might have gotten wrong. So we're going to move on. Today we're going to be learning a game called Polygon Search. Okay, and there'll be a copy of this or in your Seesaw activities, and there will also be an opportunity for you to print this off in your within the document itself. So take a look at that, and you're going to need that for our game. Now, in Polygon Search, a player is going to spin a spinner to determine which of the 3 polygons they're going to draw on their coordinate game board. Now, remember, coordinate game boards have X and Y axes. So this is going to be kind of like the game Battleship, if you will. Once each player has finished drawing their polygons, players alternate turns calling out ordered pairs. Remember, we go bottom number first, up and down number second. So right, left number first, up, down number second. When a player has identified an opposing player's polygon, they must state what it is and identify 2 properties of that polygon. So does it have parallel lines? Does it have 90-degree angles? What are the issues with that? Or what are the properties of that polygon that you have discovered? The game ends when the player correctly identifies all 3 polygons, or you sink all the battleships. It's up to you, however you want to make it. So this is what our game board is going to look like, right? You're going to draw your 3. You're going to put hopefully a paper clip held by a pencil, and then spin it around, and then you have to draw 3 of these shapes in your box. So you're not going to want to make anything overly huge because you have to fit all 3 of them on. If you have to use notes from last module to help you figure out what each one of these are, go ahead and do that. Okay, now here are some ideas, right? So this is going to be your game board, and then when you hear things from your partner hit or that you've hit a vertex where 2 lines meet, right? That's where the angle is. Interior, if the coordinate lands inside the polygon. So let's say you had a square right here, right? Let's see, I'll draw a square here, right? If this is our square, right, and then I call out this coordinate, I would say interior. Okay, if I would land on a corner here, I would say vertex, because they have to know where they are on their board. But if he lands outside, so if he selects this coordinate, 4, 4, then you would say miss. So all we're doing is doing a battleship game. Once you are able to get and figure out the whole, you got 4 vertices, and you are able to see that on your grid, then you would win. Okay, or then you would say you got a square. On a square, I have 4 right angles and 4 congruent sides. Those are my 2 things. So then I would sink actually the shape or sink that battleship. Could be kind of fun if you make it into a ship or whatever in the middle, but whatever. You can do it however you choose. All right, so go ahead and play that game with a friend. Post that on Seesaw. Let us know how you did it and whether or not you liked it. There'll be chances for you to print this game off and do it on other at other times throughout our unit. All right, when you are done, do Unit 6 online resources. You have your April Number Corner online resources and workplaces. Obviously, we just learned this game, but we had 2 other games that you could play. And for homework tonight, you have 2 pages in Home Connections, page 125 and 126, and in your student book, page 238. Again, if you have any questions, please contact your teachers as soon as possible. And if you don't, and you're all done, congratulations and enjoy math.